men, load your weapons. Can't we just blast them?
Nah, I don't know, maybe. Welcome to Marcus Max Hawaii, the channel. Boom mic. Today's Saturday, the 22nd. And yes,
I'm a Jewish person.
Around doing nothing.
oops. Yes, we have a ghost box, otherwise known as an AM/FM radio. Oh, this is falling apart. Great. Okay, let's get on with it, because you definitely want to make these things on the small end of what's going on. But we're gonna start with a Saturday. It's a bedtime story. It's a wake-up story. And we're looking Aesop fable, because Aesop is so ancient and weird, and that's just how Aesop is. All right, let's get going on. Okay, we have to get this going on. Sound. All right. Oh, here's one. It's called The Swollen Fox. Ooh, this is interesting. Maybe. The picture's the quack frog. This is the swollen fox. A hungry fox found in a hollow tree a quantity of bread and meat, which some shepherds had placed there against their return. Delighted with his find, he slipped into the narrow aperture and greedily devoured it all. But when he tried to get out again, he found himself so swollen after his big meal that he could not squeeze through the hole, and fell to whining and groaning over his misfortune. Another fox happened to pass by, came and asked him what the matter was, and, on learning the state of the case, said, "Well, my friend, I see nothing for it but for you to stay where you are till you shrink to your former size. You'll get out then easily enough." Well, we'll have to put that. There's no little moral dealie on the end. I was looking for the little moral dealie. I don't see it, so it doesn't have one. I guess the moral of the story is don't panic when you're full of your stolen food. Okay, so this is news Pepah. Yeah, this is where we look at the newspaper, which is over there, because this is Saturday. And obviously something's going to go wrong. The witch is, oh my god. She's in warpath mode. She's a war. She's in her war witch thing. She stole the pool key and she doesn't want to give it back. I think because she gives it to her friends. It's a drug deal friend down with the pool key. It's one of them tales. But here's where we look at the newspaper. And since it's Saturday, we have in lieu of we don't have the actual paper, it's online. We have a substitute headline, which is this. Thank you. Doesn't that? That's the headline thing. And I don't know what it is. Oh, here it is right here. It's online. Alright, it says most nursing home staff vaccinated. Okay, so finally the nursing homes, we get the finally, I guess they're rounding out to get them vaccinated. But here's what's something interesting here. That 100-year lease. Apparently the people just don't like that at all. And so they're out protesting, and if you look here, it says the headline, the protest. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what? What happened? There it is. Crown Lands, Kanaka Maoli, it's just like Hawaiian for local indigenous people. Not money for fake state. For the fake state. The fake state. The fake state. You're fake. We are real. You are fake. That's big time stuff, though, that 100-year lease. I mean, because, you know, in the whole lifetime, it's out of, you know, and then you'll never see it. You'll never take me alive, kind of thing, real estate style. Back in the day, 1959, which is statehood for Hawaii anyway. The Dairyman's Kauai Loa Dairy at Wailua is open to the visitors who can learn how the cows tell time. Ask the swollen fox. He's biting, he's dying. The importance of keeping records on each of these accounts. Cow tells time. I don't know, I'm curious. Dark. Light. I don't know. Tell birth how to take a bath and how music can soothe the savage cow. Okay, that's a lot of lessons from the ranch right here. Now, how much you can learn from cows. Cows are so much smarter than people. The ceasefire, oh yes, it's day 2, day 3, I think it's day 2 of the ceasefire. Good for you. There was only one small burp in it, which was some type of mosque bomb. A small thing. I don't know if it was not like as huge as the stuff going on. And they're showing footage of like the Dome of the Rock, you know, the Dome of the Rock with the mosque on it now. But that's the place where Solomon's Temple was. So on one side, there's a wall. That's the Jewish Wailing Wall. So this is like Abraham. God talked to Abraham's spot. God, Abraham, I'm going to sacrifice my son. God's like, no, I was just kidding. I just wanted to see if you were loyal. You're a good guy, Abraham. And that story from the Old Testament, this is the spot. Jewish, Christianity, Islam, all in one spot. And there's a mosque on it. That's why it's a little bit, I don't know how they do that. Anyways, there's graduation, memorial. Touchy with the religion stuff. There's dating apps. Oh boy, dating apps. And if you're vaccinated, you swipe left or right or whatever. Swipe. Oh, he's so gorgeous. Oh, he hasn't got vaccinated. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, he's vaccinated. They should have the status on STDs on those things. Oh, wait, maybe not. They put them out of business. You know, sexually active, and there's like out there. Here, check out my picture from 14 years ago. Okay.
Infrastructure deals. What else is going on? Pyongyang tops agendas. Biden met with the. Gosh, I running across some of that. There's so much GOP and QGOP, and there's so much maneuvering. It's just crazy. I think. Okay, they passed the Asian hate crime bill, which how can they not? Because then they're going to stand out like sitting ducks as racist. But then there's the investigation of January 6th Capitol riot insurrection thing. They're going to do intensive investigation using a committee. But they have to vote to see if the committee is going to form to do it. And the Democrats are all on board, yay. The Republicans, for some strange cover-up, like, I don't want this to be known reason, they're going nay. And they're using dumb reasons to say nay. Oh, it should cover everything. Well, let's have it cover some stuff. And they're just trying to fish for all kinds of reasons. And when the Democrats say, okay, we'll do that, but let's get it formed, they still are resisting. So Mitch and the guy Kevin Haley and all those Kevin McConnell, these guys have got to go. You got to turn out and vote these suckers out. But gosh, that's like nationwide, eh? But I mean, these are bad. They're not. This isn't Republican anymore. This has nothing to do with what the Republican Party was. The Republican Party back in 1860 with Lincoln was more like the Democratic grassroots party, we the people. It was nothing to do with what they're doing now. And this has nothing to do with what Republicans in their big fat cat status stuff. It has nothing to do with that either. What they're doing now is crazy. Wait a minute, you already know that stuff. Can I tell you that? I'm wasting my time. Nations promised doses. Okay. Also, yeah, so they're going, yeah, because they have to get this all across the world. Oh, this is nice. It's well known dogs and cats can catch the coronavirus. They knew that. Dogs can catch it, cats can catch it. But when dogs and cats catch it, there's a dog coronavirus and a cat coronavirus. But they don't know if it can go to humans. Right, they just figured it didn't, because humans are dealing with the human coronavirus. But apparently one kid caught the dog coronavirus from a dog. Trans-species migration! Boo, 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 boo. Trans-species migration. Trans-species migration. This is where it jumps. You know, like the little monkey in the movie Outbreak. Get the monkey! Get the monkey! It's Outbreaks! Dustin Hoffman. Have you seen the monkey? No, the crazy little monkey running into the forest. It jumps to humans. That's the biggie problem. But the thing is, it's just Corona doggy style. That sounds bad. Corona doggy style. Back, swipe left, swipe right. Corona. It's the dog version. So even if it did, it's not a big deal, but it's like, ew, creepy. It's like, oh no, oh no. So that tells you the nature of this coronavirus, which is, you got SARS, you got MERS, you got the Corona 19, and then there's the common cold. They're all coronaviruses. Did my thing just beep? Just a second.
Hi.
I gotta check. Oh, sorry. I don't want to be in the. Sorry for jumping around.
I say, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe. You don't talk too long.
Dang it.
Too long. Short. Not long. Bye.
The sucker has no batteries. Traitor. Your batteries. It doesn't indicate. Anyways. Hey. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is this on? Alright, political cartoon. They're throwing their
bikini bras. It looks like the thong thing or something. Hey, look, it's a panty raid. Now it's obviously the mask and stylized mask. Yay! Hey, Hawaii is only about. We're not quite all the way vaccinated. With fully vaccinated, we're about 50%-ish. 50%-ish fully vaccinated. And people here are going, too soon for that garbage. It is. It's a little too soon. It's like, you got to be, okay, now it's like you're really on your own, whether this pandemic, virus, whatever we want to call it, plague, really stretches into the future, and it's going to be boiling in different areas, and we're going to need boosters. Just get ready. We're going to need boosters. It's going to be simmering in different varieties. The variants are here. That's true. There's going to be variants all over the place, simmering and brewing and blah, blah, blah. And it's like people already got vaccinated. You're going to need boosters after a while. So, thanks for not masking. I don't know. If they snuffed it all at once, it might have been, you know, they eradicated polio. Well, what can you do? You guys just stay with the science, which is like basically staying with reality. If you're in the QAnon, ditch the Q and stick with the R. R for reality. Is this on? All right, letters to the editor. Biden and Harris have failed on immigration. When did Vice President Kamala Harris get her epiphany that the root problem of illegal immigrants entering our country is not at the border, because that's where they come in, but in the countries where they're coming from? It doesn't take a genius to know that. See, I figured that. See, it doesn't take it. I knew that. There's problems in their country, so they come running over here. I pledge American flag. Now give me my benefits. I've been in Texas. I'll tell you. But the Mexicans in Texas are hard workers. They really are. Most of them. There's some really scary criminal ones, but like 90% for sure are hard workers, and they'll undercut you as far as your jobs. They'll do it for less. But the people who employ them are happy with that. So the Texans have a bittersweet tale to tell. So that stuff, labor force, take advantage of. Doesn't know. Okay, it's obviously attempted to defect from her President Joe Biden's failed policies on immigration, which is creating a crisis for our country. What is? Deflect her? Okay, I got all. Kamala Harris is obviously attempting to deflect her. That's not failed. That's not failed policies on immigration. Immigration is like a gigantically tough issue. It's like saying, "Hey, Joe Biden, go over there, Middle East, right? Islam and Judaism and the fighting. Now go over there and solve it. Solve the problem in the Middle East." You can't right off the bat? Here, something's wrong with you. That's what this is going on. Immigration's a tough problem, and you can't solve it overnight like that. It's just stupid. Sorry. I'm sorry. Cliff Toyama, whatever. Yeah. Solve our country's problems first. Honolulu, Cliff, you. Absolutely. Now, where are the other guys? I don't see the other letters. That's it? Oh, gosh, I gotta do each one separately? This is crazy. Hawaii's residents need vaccine passports. I have a relative on the mainland with terminal cancer trying to plan a visit soon, with the need to have negative COVID-19 test within the timeline allotted to return home. Seems like it can easily turn into a nightmare, as many apparently have discovered. Both my wife and myself were fully vaccinated a couple of months ago. We're even thinking of skipping the test and staying home for the 10 days just to avoid hassle. Hawaii needs to get with the program and get some sort of passport available for residents who have been fully vaccinated to return home. What's the holdup? Chuck Dozier, Kailua. Absolutely. they were having this thing. It's like, hey man, you get fully vaccinated, you get your passport. Well, this is just a regular passport, like a for realsies passport, but you have your COVID vaccination card. It says you got them, but you get that translated into the pass, where they allow the pass. And that's what they were talking about, and that's what they didn't deliver, because we don't know, so we still don't know a lot of stuff about this COVID thing. Providing kinky care can help seniors kinky. I agree that there is great need to intergenerational collaboration in Hawaii. Cite article May 17. To take a step further, there are many seniors struggling to make ends meet due to ever-increasing rent. Bastards. Why not provide an intergenerational center where qualified seniors could provide childcare in exchange for a small fee to help them offset their financial needs, as well as provide a better quality life through socialization for seniors? Ken Pakea Kailua. Absolutely. That is a grand idea. That's simply brilliant. I mean, if they haven't thought of this before, they are nuts. But they should. The older and the younger, and that intergenerational thing. It's not only good for the older folks who are probably really a lot of them willing, you know, it's like, hey, you know, it's like, it's better than bingo with the other fogies. Besides, Carl cheats. and Emma over there won't dye her hair other than blue. But, you know, to get to the children, and that they have the urge of legacy, right? That feeling of legacy. And the children, why am I talking to the camera? You failed. You battery flat. And the children will immensely benefit from elders, especially since this Gen Z and Zen millennial generational identification thing has gotten exclusive and weird. They don't realize that there's a past and a history to us humans. and some of them don't have very good parental, you know, input and such. It would be a benefit all the way around, and that's my little PSA, I guess, on that. I'm just gonna go. It's not that rare, but you get the T-Rex Toenail Award, Ken, whatever, Kailua. Look, you can't be older than this. This is like, I don't know. See, these are before, after, like 70, 80 billion years ago. Billions of T-Rex. But you don't get this, but you do. But you get honorific, fantabulous, because you're featured on Marcus Mac Hawaii. Now, have a great Saturday, since what can go wrong, right? Just hang loose.